Hi everyone, if you're watching this, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Tika the Cosmic Witch here. So this video is going to be filmed a little bit more different than what you're used to. So this is going to be a pick your card video. And so all three piles of cards will be all in the same video. I want to make this video a little bit more intimate, so taking my face really out of it so that I'm off camera, but also this way you guys can kind of see a little bit of my altar and really having this like heart to heart, spirit to moment. So if you are watching this video, then you are either picking the red Jasper, the black Onyx, or the Lapis Lazuli from the pile of cards. And so I will allow you guys to just wait for a moment here to pick your cards. So if you saw these cards already, they would have been posted on my Instagram to let you know which ones were available for you to pick. And so I'm going to start with the red Jasper cards, okay? So the first card that I'm seeing is the New Moon in Libra card. And so this really tells me that, yes, there's a new romantic cycle that begins, but Libra is also ruled by Venus, which can also do with harmony, abundance, and our career and success. I'm also seeing from the Egyptian Tarot the Knight of Wands come up for you guys. And also, oh, wow, the Ace of Cups. So these cards really are really aligned here. And so whoever this person is that's being welcomed into your life, or opportunity that's welcomed into your life, it's really going to blossom into something really beautiful and something that is really going to flow that positivity for you that you are so, dyingly wanting. Now with the Knight of Wands here, I'm feeling that the person involved, it could be an air sign, but it's someone who is very good with their words and can almost come off a little bit manipulative and could possibly even have some like narcissistic tendencies. So just be very mindful of that. Be mindful of the person that you're dealing with, the situation that you're dealing with. The Wands, as we know, is ruled by air, and so this person really, again, they know their stuff. They know the ins, they know the outs, and you don't really know what you're going to get out of them. So honestly, yes, it's going to be great because it's going to be ever flowing and positive for you. And I'm really seeing that, you're really putting your best foot forward, and you are really just, looking out for the best for both people in the situation. So even if you don't win and you don't receive what you want, how is the other person still going to benefit from the situation? So if you are doing that, that is great. It's always important to have compassion for other people, but also ensure that you are also having that same compassion applied to yourself and to yourself first, as Libras can be very putting others first. So just be mindful of that. And and this thing could also really mean that whatever the situation is too, I'm also receiving this message, you do need to be mindful of your intuition. I know that I'm holding this New Moon in Libra card, but Spirit is telling me right now to kind of like put that down because that is coming up. That is what this is based off of. But these are the two like things you need to look out for. Okay, so really listen to your intuition, really follow that feeling that is telling you to move forward with this. And if you're getting some vibes that this person could be a little manipulative with their words or what have you, then so be it. Now, if you don't have anything like that coming up, and this could be the complete opposite, what it could mean is you into that person, and you are the person who needs to speak up more and speak your mind more and use your charm to your advantage to receive that abundance and to receive the things that you've been manifesting and asking for and you've been aligning yourself to with your intentions. What is it that you need to pull out of yourself? Is there your comfort zone that you're not really stepping out of? How can you do that to receive this abundance so that you are able to welcome in that Venusian beautiful energy? What does that really mean for you? So that's what I'm seeing for these guys, for this group. So, and again, if there isn't anything coming up for you, then it could really mean that you need to trust yourself more and really believe that you are good enough to even deserve such a beautiful outcome, and really trust your intuition and really speak up more. You know, use your intellect, really like get your brain working, do a little bit more reading, do a little bit more research if you have to. Air signs can be a little bit snobby and know-it-all-ish because they do their research, they have the receipts. So what receipts do you have to back up the abundance? What do you have? Okay. So I mean, what else can I say about these cards? There's a lot going on. I feel like this group too, like you guys are not naive, but you kind of just expect things to happen for you, and you can kind of just expect things to just work in your favor, and you might get played because of that. Okay, so really be mindful of that. And with that Libra energy, I'm going to talk about that a little bit more too. With that Libra energy, you should be looking for the better for everyone, yes, but you cannot be successful in that if you are being played. You cannot be successful in that if you are not thinking about yourself first. So that is why I keep saying that. So really use your intellect, and as you move forward in this new beginning, in this new phase of your life, really also ensure that you are prepared and using your intellect and your intuition. Balance the two things between intellect and intuition so that there's complete balance for the situation. That just really came through. So yes, you have your intuition, yes, you have your intellect, but how balanced are you by using both things? How often are you using both things? Are you being realistic in the situation? And are you repeating the same karmic behavior and pattern that was happening before? Now, if you hear me shuffling cards, it's because I was just called to kind of add a couple more cards to this here. So for you guys, I just pulled the Sun. So again, you know, having these things balanced will really bring gratitude, and gratitude is a beautiful cycle. It's a beautiful pattern from, you know, the universe, which really, you know, that's what the universe responds to. It responds to patterns. So if you practice gratitude through these two things, then you will see that abundance. And just like we have the Ace of Cups, I just pulled the Ace of Pentacles as well. So really, I'm really seeing this success and positive vibes around you guys, which is really great. I'm really happy to see that. Yeah, so make sure you're balanced, really make sure you're balanced with your intuition and your intellect, and using both accordingly when necessary. And continue to practice your gratitude. That's really major for you, because as things are moving forward, you are planting new seeds. Things are growing beautifully, as we see with the Ace of Cups here. Things are growing beautifully for you. So you want to keep practicing your gratitude. You want to still be mindful of your intellect and your intuition. And most of all, have the two things balanced so that the things that you are asking for will come out beautifully. Okay? So if that really sits with you guys, great. I'm really happy to hear. Tag your friends, let them know that you received this message. Maybe they need this message too. So I'm going to leave those for you guys. Now, for the next group, if you are the next group, you picked the Black Onyx here. So for your cards, I have, ooh, the new moon. Okay, so everyone's going through some new stuff. That's exciting. And I also have, ooh, reversed, Four of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Okay, so Black Onyx group, you guys are, yes, you're having some new really great opportunities come through for you. You're having, you know, yes, the start of a new cycle. It could be the start of a new project. It's something that really has to do with your career and your manifesting abilities, and there is a blockage here. Not only do we have the Four of Pentacles, which is normally something that we look for that's positive, as it is showing stability, we are also seeing with you guys the Two of Swords, which means that there really is a blockage, and there is a mental blockage that's not allowing you to move forward. So yes, this really, I say, has to do with new moon and manifestation skills because of all this blocked energy. So something is clouding your judgment. What is it? What is clouding your judgment? What is making you second guess yourself? Why is there a blockage? Where is it coming from? Where is the energy leak? Figure that out, okay? Where is the energy leak? Who is talking in your head and has you thinking you can't do this? Is it even you, or is it just someone else telling you some nonsense? Okay, so now I don't want you to fear. I'm going to pull 2 more cards for you guys too, because I just want to make it fair. Libra sun here, so I want to make it fair, but I am saying that there is a blockage for your manifesting skills, and so you really need to do some major deck grounding work. You really need to ensure that you are thinking clearly. So I suggest, you know, what these cards, the Spirit is suggesting is that you do not try to make any more moves. Do not try to plant any more seeds, because there's a lot of blockages. You need to really figure out what's going on here first, because anything you do trying to move forward is just going to create more friction. Okay, and there's already so much darkness around you, so really step back for a moment and figure out what else you need to do. And if there's someone talking in your ear telling you can't do it, then you need to cut them off, because they do not need to be in your life. But let's pull 2 more cards for you and see what is going on and what you can really do to release this blockage. As I'm filming this video, guys, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to say in advance, I know the lighting is going to be a little off here. I will do my best to edit it so that the lighting is a little bit better here. I did not bring my other light. I thought it was going to be fine. But anyway, we will get through this. Okay. Now, ooh, that's so funny. Okay. So I just pulled for you guys for what you need to do. Of course, tarot says the Emperor card. So yeah, you need to put your foot down. You need to bring that big witch energy. Put your foot down and remind people that you are the one who's in charge here, and you're the one who's calling the shots, and you know what you're doing. Okay? And if you do know what you're doing, then why is that not being shown? Why are the vibes off? Because obviously there's something that deep down in you that doesn't. And with the 9 of Cups here as well, this is a very highly intuitive card, of course. So, you know, get all your ducks aligned. You need to really put your foot down. And no, I don't think you're being like overly sensitive, but I do feel like you're kind of just giving up really early, and you really shouldn't be doing that. Okay, there's so much potential here. You know, yes, this darkness is here, but darkness can only grow and be turned to light eventually. So this can grow into something beautiful. You have all the right cards around you. Your intuition is really strong. So part of me is thinking that you already know what you should be doing. I'm seeing that you already know what you're doing, what you should be doing, and instead you're kind of hesitant and not really wanting to move forward because you're believing the lies or believing the self-doubt thoughts. Or maybe one little minor thing happened, a minor bump in the road happened, and now you're just like, oh, can't do it. 2 of Swords too. Maybe it's someone, like I said, that was talking to you and telling you that you can't do it. But the Emperor says, nah, you can do this. You want to do it because there is no plan B. There is no other option. And yeah, there's really no other option. And if you haven't seen the number 4s a lot, that's, you know, listen to that, pay attention to that. These are all connected. So yeah, really, you need to do some grounding work. So do something that makes you feel good about yourself. Do something that you can work towards that is also a quick sort of reward, or you'll see a quick turnaround, or you'll see something for the energy that was invested into it. And major meditation, okay? Anything that you get through your meditation right now, anything you get when you sit with spirit right now, with your cards, whatever you do to connect, it's going to really blossom and really help you moving forward. So once you do that and you do a little bit of self-care, you will be back to your normal self. And honestly, there's a beautiful amount of abundance that's coming towards you. So your journey is just starting, and don't give up just yet, okay? You're doing okay. You just need to take a little break and remind yourself who the F you are. Okay. So for the next group, we have the Lapis Lazuli. So yeah, the first cards I have for you from the Oracle, is the New Moon in Gemini, which is so funny because the Lapis Lazuli has to do with the throat chakra, and as we know, Gemini is naturally ruled by Mercury with Virgo, which is all about communication, both written and spoken. So the fact that that card is aligned to that stone just tells you that spirit is always listening. All right, and to go with that, I have the High Priestess and the 5 of Swords. Okay, so part of me is seeing that you guys are kind of going through the same thing. Group 2 and Group 3, you're kind of going through the same thing where you're not really speaking your truth, and your truth, because you're not speaking your truth, it's also not manifesting properly as truth either. And so you need to really get yourself aligned, and also do some major grounding work and do some major meditative practices as well. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we have the High Priestess here to support this card, that's telling you that your intuition is here and it's trying to speak to you. You have all of these fruits here in the background waiting for you to blossom, but you need to figure out some things and understand that not everything has to be brought up either. Yes, communication is key, but how you communicate is key. So how much things are you actually bringing up? How many things are you speaking into existence? Are you telling too many things? Are you speaking too many things out loud when you should be moving in silence, like the priestess is asking you to do, the high priestess is asking you to do? Are you doing that meditative work? Are you really taking time to connect with your spirit guides, with your ancestors, and with the universe? What are you doing? The Five of Swords is telling me, and I feel like you feel like you're kind of mentally trapped. You're mentally trapped, and you've been overthinking a lot. You've been really, really, really overthinking a lot, and you're probably just exhausted, honestly. So what you should be doing is taking time for yourself to kind of just disconnect for a moment and really just listen to your instincts and nature. Gonna disconnect for a moment and listen to spirit. What is spirit saying to you? Yeah, all this has to do with communication. So if you're going through a, I don't want to say breakup, but it could be a breakup, you know what you need to do. You're already doing so much overthinking. So it's time for you to walk away. And yes, you might need your closure, and you will get that, but it's time for you to walk away. And yeah, you just gotta, speak your truth so that you can walk away knowing that your conscience is completely clear. But if you're not in that situation, then you need to kind of go deeper into your mental and declutter it, because there's a lot of clutter there. And when I say go deep into your mental, I don't mean right away. I do not mean right away. I just mean go deeper when you can, when it's available to you, because forcing to go deeper is what's creating this mental clarity in the first place. Okay? So go to the top of the mountain and scream and release all the blockages from that throat chakra, and then come back down and, cry some more if you have to. And then when you walk back, you're going to have all these revelations come through to you, and it's going to be beautiful. Now, for other steps that you can take in this situation, oh my goodness, more swords. Okay. And the Two of Wands. Okay, so there's just a lot of mental stuff. I know I said swords is mental. It's not mental. It's more action based, but I can tell it's a lot more mental things because, well, we have our Gemini card here and the High Priestess card here. So there's a lot going on here. So yes, there's this new energy. There's this new blossoming idea. There's this new cycle that's starting for you. The Two of Wands is here, and it's pointing in the right direction. But although it's pointing in the right direction, you're still a little bit hesitant. You're still not really sure how you truly feel about it. And now that you're feeling this way, you're making yourself feel trapped because you are not speaking your truth. And with the Seven of Swords, here, that also is being supported and really spoken to us here, that you need to speak your truth and stand up for yourself, because how you communicate, whether you choose not to communicate at all or you choose to speak too much, those things are going to manifest into your reality, and it could be blocking your blessings, and now you're feeling a little trapped. And although you have the right things in mind to do, you kind of set yourself up in this little mess, so now you got to clean it up, which is not a bad thing. But this is also, to me, a sign of some karmic behavior too that you're going through. So if you are part of this group, Scorpios, I'm talking to you right now. Aquariuses, I'm talking to you right now. You need to, Tauruses, I'm talking to you right now as well. Look at the karmic patterns that are happening right now in your life, and ask yourself really honestly if you caused these. Okay? Really ask that and reflect on that. And If you feel like you really do have a mental blockage, honestly, you can also just write it all out. Write it all out and then read it until it makes sense to you, and then deliver the message when you feel like you're ready. There's no rush. There's really no rush. You're already feeling so trapped. So why do you try? There's no need to stress. Okay? You're gonna be okay. There's this positivity here. The mental clarity is the potential is there. The intuition is there. You know how to articulate your words, and you can put your foot down. You must put your foot down in order for you to be able to move forward. But again, the way you communicate and how you're doing that is speaking so many volumes. And again, if you are not saying anything, then that is also speaking volumes. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the video there with the messages. So I really hope that you guys really enjoyed this. Let me know how you feel about this new vision. Look at the altar and the cards in my hands. Let me know how that works for you. I promise there'll be better lighting next time. If you like this message, if you picked any of these cards, whatever pile for yourself, whether it was the red Jasper, the Black Onyx, or the Lapis Lazuli, if you really received that message and it came to you in a beautiful revelation and you want to share this video with your friends, your family, your lovers, your partners, anyone you know, your coven. Let me know how you feel. Let me know how this message resonates with you. And yeah, and I hope that you guys are having a beautiful week ahead of you, and I wish everyone the best of luck, and I really hope this message was received in the most highest, most pure light, and I will talk to you guys soon.